The cashless society is coming. I was at a financial seminar where a friend of mine was giving a talk, and he said, a few years ago we would take all the cash out of all the wallets here and put on the table, we'd have a big pile of cash. If we were to do that today, we'd have almost nothing here, but we'd have a big pile of credit cards. The cashless society is here. And those little cell phones, hey, no problem. You can cash your check on the cell phone, take a picture. You don't need checks, you don't need cash. All that room it takes up in your purse, just use an app. We can go right into your bank now. I do it myself. I check my online banking. I transfer money around. I don't need a bank. I don't need a teller. I don't need anybody. I just need a computer or a laptop or an iPad or a cell phone. We're here. The economy of the world is going to change backwards. It's going to become based more as a manufacturing and agricultural basis, and we will barter and exchange things for gold coins and silver coins. So, buy yourself a silver coin once a month. We buy them at the post office here. It's outrageously expensive. You buy a $20 silver coin for $100. But it's silver. That $20 bill that it's paper. Have you ever thought why you can't leave your country taking more than $10,000 out without declaring it? You ever wondered why they're regulating everybody's money? We live in a free society. Hey, government, that's my business. Well, apparently not. The social extremes that are happening now is that the people who are supposed to protect our interest are the ones that are taking advantage of us. And in the last couple of years, since Pluto came into the constellation of Capricorn, which is a revolutionary time, look at all the people who've got caught. The vice president of Argentina for counterfeiting money. The trial was going against him, as it should. The judge was replaced. Another judge came in that was favorable, and he just was told not to do that again. The point being is that many, many people are being caught. And we are becoming complacent with the people getting caught, aren't we? Oh, somebody got caught again, told another $10 million. We even elected the Liberal government in Ontario, and before that the politicians were playing hanky-panky with some oil things or something or other, remember? How could they possibly be re-elected? Yet they were. So we forget. We're in a here is now, and we're forgetting yesterday. And we're not preparing for tomorrow. In the book, The New Earth, you will see a progression of what's happening physically with the world. And that's for real. You can see the social changes that are taking place. You can see the economic disparity and extremes that are taking place. And you can do something about it. You can be prepared, and you can prepare for your families for these times of extremes. Casey called it a chaotic time. Peterson called it a chaotic time. I called it and predicted back in the 70s, 80s, a chaotic time as well. I used to wonder, what is this chaotic time? How can it be chaotic? Who would have thought 20 years ago that the banks would be your enemies? That the banks in Greece would not let their pensioners get their money except for 50 or 60 euros a week or something? Who would have thought that the European banks would go under like they did in Spain? Who would have thought that the U.S. government needed a 750, whatever it was, billion bailout? By the way, it would have been better if they had not done that and let the banks fail. Greed is what it was the problem. And my mission, my message is this. Somebody said, why is corruption like God? Because it's everywhere. So the way out of this mess is what? Stop the corruption. Everywhere. And we mean the guy at the corner who's skimming a little off the candy bars he's selling at the variety store, to those bandits who were stealing tickets in the lottery for people a few years ago, to all those people who are in the middle managers are taking the bribes, the corruption, the skimming, and at the highest levels that we need some people with integrity, people who will be business people who are wealthy themselves and don't go into politics to line their own pockets, which is what Ross Peterson predicted in 1974. When politicians learn that they can line their own pockets, that's why they'll become politicians. 1974 or 5, he said that. So, is the world chaotic? Do you feel bad? What are you going to do this afternoon? You going to lose any sleep tonight? No. But my talk today, I hope that you buy my books, but more importantly, I hope that you prepare yourself for what's going to happen, because it is going to happen.